What's up, guys? Back here with another field strip gun breakdown cleaning tutorial, whatever you want to call it. Today we're looking at a Smith & Wesson M&P 40 Shield. Now the method I'm about to show you will work for all of the M&P 2.0 models, the M&P 40 Shield, the 45, the 9 Shield, as well as a couple other different models by different brands, such as the 6 Hour P320. So like with any gun, the first thing we do is we make sure it is not loaded, empty mag, and never forget to check your chamber completely empty. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull the slide back, and there's this little catch here. We're going to push that up all the way to where the slide locks back like that. Now I'm sure you'll notice this little cutout here right above this lever, and as the name lever would suggest, this pushes back down like that, and you can then drop your slide. Now it's going to stay in place like that. All you have to do is pull the trigger, and you see it jump forward like that. So the slide assembly just slides right off like that. Now you can take your now empty frame and clean it, or do whatever you are going to do with that. And we'll set that to the side for right now. And we'll look at our slide assembly here. And all we do is, just like with the Glock and the Taurus G2C, we'll push that in a little bit and pull up at the same time. So now the whole recoil slide the recoil spring comes out, and now you can clean that or put some oil on it, whatever you're going to do to it. We'll set that to the side as well. And as with all the other pistols we've seen, we push that in at an angle, we'll pull up, and then the whole barrel comes out. And so now you can get your brush down there, take extra special care to clean your feed ramp, make sure it's nice and shiny. This is an unfired gun, so as you can see, no carbon, but your particular pistol, you'll be able to see pretty easily if there's any caked on carbon or dried up this or that on it, so you want to take care to give that a good wipe down. And then with our now empty slide, we can take care to check the crevices, check any parts, clean it. If your gun hasn't been fired before, you may notice on this ridge here a bunch of brass or what looks like gold dust. You want to take extra special care to clean that. Doesn't really do anything, it just makes it look a little bit nicer. But you'll also want to take care to scrape out and brush out or wipe out any caked on carbon, any dried up this or that, any gunk that may have accumulated in these small crevices here, and especially in these rails. You'll see here these grooves that go all the way down the length of the slide, because those are what actually slide against each other on your frame. So it's really important to make sure those are clean, nice and oiled up, very well lubricated. And so you're pretty much done with that. So to put it back together, we're going to do what we just did, but in reverse. We are going to take our slide and we're going to take our barrel. You'll want to go in at an angle in that, the hole where the barrel was, and then push it in, and then you're going to set it flat, and you'll pull it back until it clicks and drops into place like that. Then we'll take our recoil spring with the larger side towards the front of the slide assembly. We'll push it in that little hole there. It'll sit nice and snug. We'll push in and push down. Instead of pushing in and up, we'll push in and down to put it back. And you'll want to make sure this is nice and centered so that it'll be easy to slide back onto the actual frame itself. And at this point, you want to double check, make sure everything you want lubed is lubed, everything you want cleaned is cleaned. And that's pretty much the entire slide assembly there. So now we'll grab our frame again, and you'll see, just like on the Glock and just like on most pistols, you'll have these two tabs, these rails that will fit almost like a puzzle piece in with these ones. So you'll take these and it'll just slide back. Now you want to take care to make sure this stays vertical, because we're not ready to flick that up just yet. Push it all the way back, hold it, boom. And just like that, you can just flick that. When you push that up, you can just flick it with your thumb. That doesn't take much thumb strength. You don't need any special tools for this. You don't need any kind of mechanical assistance or anything like that. Once you hold the slide back, you'll take your thumb and just flick that back up, and then you're ready to go. We'll do a little test. We'll make sure slide comes back all the way. We'll make sure the slide locks, which it appears to do so. everything seems to work just fine. We'll give it a little wipe down, wipe our little fingerprints off of it or whatever we're going to do. Then you'll take your magazine, load it back up if that's what you're going to do. And then once again, we'll double check. Now, with the magazine in, it should lock back on its own, which it does. And then, boom, just like that. Pretty simple and straightforward. It's, like I said, this is the same for the Smith & Wesson M&P 40 Shield, the 45 Shield, and the 9 Shield 2.0s, as well as you're going to see various different models of firearms use the lever system as their main breakdown point. But anyways, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate it.